Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today, really cool recipe. I'm going to show you how to make a lion's head meatball bolognese. Lion's head meatball, a little bit Asian, but we're going to really change it up a little bit. Alright, I've got 2 zucchini that I have finely grated, okay, and I'm just going to put that straight into a dry fry pan. A little bit of oil would probably help, but what we want to do is try and dry these little bits of zucchini out as much as we possibly can. I'm also going to add in a little bit of crushed garlic, right? Fresh crushed garlic. I'm not using the paste today. We're just going to put all of that into a pan and let that cook off. Alright, give that a good mixy mix as it does so, just like I'm doing right there. And before you know it, that is going to be all cooked off. Most of that moisture is going to be taken out of the zucchini. It's going to take you about sort of 6-7 minutes or so. Right, this recipe does take a little bit more time than most of my recipes do. Right, we're going to take that out of our pan and we're going to bring that back to room temperature. Here I've got 500 grams worth of pork and beef mince. Right, you can buy that from your supermarket already combined, so if you want to use pork and veal, you can. The pork and beef is a little bit more cost effective and the beefy flavour really works. 300 grams worth of good firm tofu, which I have crumbled up, and it does crumble up really easily in your hands, and that's going to work instead of a breadcrumb. The breadcrumb is going to be a little bit stodgy. The tofu is going to end up making these a little bit lighter. Alright, salt and pepper to taste. I've used about sort of a teaspoons-ish of each. Alright, that is up to you. And I've also put in 1 egg there, as you could probably see. Alright, so we're going to mix all of that through. Now, I'm using the gloves, of course, so I'm going to get my hands right in there and get all of those ingredients really well combined. Now, the lion's head meatball is actually a Chinese-style meatball, which, when you serve it with noodle, resembles a lion's mane around the head of the ball. Now, pack that ingredients nice and strongly together, right, nice and firm, and we're going for about 1/4 of the mixture per meatball, so they're going to be quite sizable. If you want to make little ones, go for it, but these big ones are really impressive to eat and makes a really nice filling meal. So just keep making your meatballs up just like I'm doing right there, and any of those little scraps, if you think one meatball's a little bit smaller than the other, which usually happens, well, just keep putting those together. A little bit of oil in the pan. I'm actually using an olive oil, and all I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to brown these meatballs off. Alright, so we're just going to try and take it nice and easy, but if you're a regular of the channel, nothing ever goes right for me now with my MS. So we're just going to try and get a little bit of colour on there. We can see that bottom ball has started to fall apart a little bit, but I am going to salvage it, believe me. Okay, so just make sure we get a nice bit of brownage happening, and look, if the meatballs do fall apart, is it really that bad? Alright, I'm going to make up a really nice sauce here. Right, a finely diced onion, that's going into our pan, and we'll make sure we get rid of some of that schmutz on the bottom of the pan as well. Around about 700ml of passata. I usually just grab a couple of cans of tinned tomatoes, put that in the food processor, and it is 100% just al natural, which is what we want. Give that a good season, salt, pepper. Alright, use the pepper of your choice. I'm just using a black pepper and a bit of salt. A couple of bay leaves, they're going to go in just like that. Little bit of crushed garlic. Right, that's going in. That's freshly crushed garlic. You can use the garlic paste like I would normally do, but we're doing things a little bit more authentic. And here's where we're going off-piste. We're going to add a little dash of soy sauce. It's going to richen the colour and just give it a nice bit of umami to this particular sauce. A little bit of water, just to thin that out a little bit, because these are going to thicken, or the sauce is going to thicken up as we cook this down. Okay, so little bit of onion powder, just to enhance the flavor profile of this, as if that one onion that we put in at the beginning wasn't enough. Right, now carefully place your meatballs into the pan, just like I'm doing right there. And as you can see, these are big meatballs. That is a huge wok. Okay, put our meatballs in just like that, really nice and simple. And what we're going to do is cover the meatballs with that beautiful sauce that we've just made. And the sauce isn't finished yet, the meatballs aren't cooked yet. It's alright, we've got a little bit of time up our sleeve. We're just going to simmer this down, right, once I have done all of that. And simmer those down with the lid on, maybe just cracked open a little bit to let a bit of steam escape. And I'm going to cook those for around about, I'd say about 40 minutes, alright? Make sure everything is nicely combined. Alright, now we've got our meatballs done. I'm going to remove those meatballs just for a second. Put those aside on another plate. Just like that. Those meatballs have really firmed up a fair bit. Okay, and we're just going to reduce our sauce down a little bit. Right, get that a little bit thicker. So just reduce that down. Not going to take very long at all. Cook it through. Right, and we're going to end up with a really nice, beautiful sauce. Now, Mrs. KP has got a really nice spaghetti that she's just cooked as per the instructions on the packet, and there she goes. And look, Mrs. KP is a master at cooking pasta in the microwave. I can't do it. I'd rather use a pot. Right, add your meatballs with a little bit of the sauce involved, or sorry, your spaghetti with a little bit of the sauce involved. Put the meatball in the center. The spaghetti around the outside of the meatball is supposed to represent a lion's mane. Spoon over a little bit more of that beautiful sauce that we have, just like that. Okay, and if you haven't tried doing spaghetti and meatballs in the first place, well, you don't know what you're missing. But to try and do something a little bit different, a little bit more not quite restaurant quality. You get this in a restaurant, and I don't cook restaurant quality anymore. Anyway, I'm going to add a bit of fresh basil from KP's Secret Herb Garden. Right, just like that. Clean the plate off so it will look sort of respectable for the thumbnail. A few leaves of basil, there you go. And a little bit of freshly grated pecorino or parmesan cheese, up to you which way you want to go. Love to see you try and make this one at home. It is a lot of fun and it does taste amazing, believe me. Thank you so much for watching this video, really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button, it gives me confidence, it should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell, you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get Naomi KP's Kingdom out there. Don't forget to leave a comment. I read and respond to all valid comments, not the spam, of course. And in the meantime, if you want to learn how to get a bit of Italian and put a little bit of Asian and a little bit of sort of history behind it, just like this dish, well, you need to come and join the family. My family, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. After I eat my lion's mane meatball bolognese, and I will catch you next time. Bye.